Hello and welcome to the Sunday Factorio stream. Just check all my levels and my bit rates and all the magical stuff that is the interwebs. I'm just going to fire it straight up. Move the microphone because it always manages to drift into shot, and we'll get cracking. So, as promised isn't quite the right word, but as mentioned at the end of yesterday's stream, I've imported the blueprint. So this is all of the blueprints for the space science that I was working on yesterday and last week. So we got this one here, which is the main space science. I did do a little bit of tweaking, not spectacularly, but just tidying things up a tiny little bit. It's mainly because of, I've taken a lot of the belts out, for example, because we'll work them when we actually get it together. And hopefully, I tried to take out all of the creative mode stuff. It didn't moan about it needing creative mode on, so I think I must have got it right. Cool. So yes, that's everything. So we've got the actual space science there. Then there's the satellite, and that's the accumulators and blue circuits. That's the lightweight structures and low density structures rather, and solar panels, and then that's the rocket fuel, and then we got the plastic build bits and pieces, which we'll have to put them together basically. So that's like the actual oil processing on the two sides, and that's the actual plastic itself. I didn't check. I was going to check. I didn't check whether. That's interesting. Whether the plastic will actually support everything, basically, because oh well, that doesn't matter. You take them out. That's fine. If I turn that off, though, there we go. Pick that up. Pick them up. Oh, there's a load of right. Okay, it's obviously a load of. Oh, crikey! So you got a load of rubbish. Okay. We can sort this out. This is no problem. Let's put them in there. Oh, don't make any difference. Right, yes. So, how much wood is there in here? Not too much, okay. And then that's everybody's roboports. So we go around and stick them in, and that will solve that problem. I was working on the thumbnails this morning for the Dyson Sphere program. I've sort of been testing out different approaches with the different ones, basically. Right, can I pick it up now? Yeah, brilliant. Right, let's just get in there. Let's get everybody to follow me. And we're going. Do I want them following me yet? I guess. Suspect this is going to be a perfect example of the flaw in the system, in that I will not have enough thingamies, miners, to mine these iron patches. And that's kind of the big flaw with this whole way of doing things, really, because I'm way out in the boonies. So if we end up with, not able to actually complete this design, that would not surprise me. No, complete design, complete the outpost. That would be, if I swap you in there and you in there, yeah, that'll be kind of par for the course, really. And sort of shows why this is such a time-consuming process, because it took 10 minutes, I think, to come out here on Spidertrons. Right, so that's all that done. Now, I need to change that, and I can't remember. I think I've been sending it to 144, which is like half an hour basically. But does it have? Okay, so train it as zero on that anyway. Well, yeah, okay, so they should be coming in. Chuck a little bit of ammo in there. There. Oops, wrong one. There you go. Right. Right. So, next bit then. Which one of these is it? So it's this one, I think. Yeah. So pop that on there. Get that all laid down. I was thinking about, he may not come back, but somebody followed me towards the end of the stream yesterday, and I was oddly, I don't know, disconcerted by it. I don't think that's quite the right word. It was sort of, I was a bit nervous around it. I say that's not the right phrase either, but you know, not like I normally am with them. And I kind of realised why after the stream, and it's because this whole raid thing, not raid, you know, the hate raid thing that's been going on. Not that I think I'm any kind of target for them, because you know, that's boring. You know. Well, I mean, whatever it's about. But I'm sort of, you know, definitely not the target for them types of people. But I think the whole thing has sort of put me on edge a bit of like, you know, made me nervous around when people subscribe, which is a real shame, really. I can't remember how I was doing these, because I need to turn these around because the actual ore is over the other side. But I can't remember whether I was chopping that out and like flipping it round, maybe. But was I lining it up with this one? That would make the most sense, I think. Yeah, that's probably what I was doing. So we pop it there, and then we flip this one round, like so. No, like so, and that should go there. So I'm really quite rusty on these because I've just not played it at all when I had my holiday and stuff. I'm going on a holiday again in a couple of weeks. It'll be shorter, but it's right across the weekend, so I won't be streaming again. Oh, I need to actually pick them up, don't I? Take them out. So that should hopefully be the right way round. Fingers crossed. Let's have a look at all the directions and stuff. Yeah, that seems to be okay. So then we put that one. Now, do I need to? I need to flip that around, don't I? Oh, and it's actually that way up. So it's probably right. But I just needed to rotate it rather than flip it. There we go. And I think it's 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think that's right. Right. I mean, they've got a whole. There's an extra Spidertron with all the beacons and all that sort of stuff in there. So I know that I can build this, but I don't think I can also build like 2 lots of things. We're actually very much at the stage where, in reality, I should be bot mining and stuff because you know, it's not. Can I put that somewhere they both connect? Oh, I remember that from before. There. Cool. Okay, so they shouldn't. No, should be no flashing left. Yeah. Okay. So let's go and. This could actually have done with being slightly further up. That's quite a lot of space for. I don't need that for the miners, really. Oh well. Oh well. We could actually probably support 2 patches with this. It's such big volumes of stuff. Right. So if I actually, it's easier with these guys out of the way. So if I, oops, not the map. There we go. Hop out and send them over here. Right, there we go. So I say this is a bit easier without the spiders filling it in. If we put that there, no. If I, yeah, it doesn't make any difference. So put it on the. How many can we get? So 1. In fact, I turned my bots off. There we go. 1. So rather 2, 4. Yeah, 6. Okay. And then that's not far enough. There we go. And there. So that gets us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lanes in theory. I think. Yeah, so I think we'll have 1. Because I'm thinking I'll plug 1 in at the top and 1 at the bottom, basically, and they'll probably last forever, essentially. So if we have 4 nice lanes out of here, and then these ones I turn round. Like that. Yeah. And then we can take sort of, I don't know, 2/3 of it this way. So what's that? 3. It's about there. About there. So because only a couple of miners will basically saturate the belt. Okay, so I will balance these down to 4 lanes. Oops. How many have actually got 6? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah. So I'll stick out a 6 to 4 on this. 6 to 4. And then basically take these over to the other ones. Like that. And like that. And balance all of these together with the others. So we want this down here. 2, 3, 4. Like that. Let's get rid of some of these extraneous power poles. Looks good. And then I'm going to guess if I actually other way around. There we go. Like that. And like that. Like that. Where are we? We're at the edge. Yeah, perfect. So we'll do an 8 to 8 balancer. 8 to 8. Like that. And then... No, that one. There we go. Take these down here. Like that. So hopefully this will align with the top one. And we can also get those lads to sort of run around there. Fill out what they can. in the meantime. Okay, put all that up. That. Oh, bum. I didn't want you to do that. Cool. Right, and then same basic operation over here. And then we get the defences in. So there's way too much room over here. It was a bit too generous with the amount of space. But then, I suppose, you know, almost proves my point again that let's just landfill a bit of that. Make life easier. Now, how many can we get on here? Quite a few, I think. That way. So then, I guess the bottom would be somewhere there, maybe. Like that. Overlap that a little bit. That on there. Is that the edge of the patch? I think the edge is, yeah, it's there, isn't it? That's annoying. Okay. Take it a bit further than that then. That on there. I'll have to redo these because it won't let me put them on top of the landfill. Oh, that's annoying. I think I'll just take that. Take that little hit of the tiny little bit at the top there. So we'll click this down, but it won't let me landfill over the water. Oh, what happened there? I don't want that. Must have misaligned that. Cool. How are we doing? You lot done? Looks like it. It's not powered, obviously. Oh, there's a tiny bit missed there. Maybe that was missed. No? Oh, and you missed a few there. Not far off, though. Right, so let's get the power pole on there. Power connectives. Like that. Fill that in. Fill that. Oh, I need to put them in, don't I? Tut. Tut. Right. Like that. Do that. Done that bit. Cool. Do that. And come over here and start working on this. Excelente. So, how many lanes have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a bit annoying. I mean, this isn't really a full lane, so we could do flip that around. Oh, of course they filled out power poles and stuff as well, haven't they? Too efficient, you see. Too efficient. Yeah, you see it's missed out bits and pieces there because well, let me put a blueprint on a landfill. So let's do that again. And then it needs to be one more, I think. Anything. There you go. But I just fill that. And we perhaps flip this one around as well. Like this. There's no power for that, is there? So can I get that in there? No. Apparently, I cannot build on water. It turns out I'm not Jesus. Right, so, because these are like proper full-on lanes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, say if we flip that round. So, say these 4 will keep, most of the stuff, and then we'll have 1, and then we'll have basically the same idea. So, about a third of the way down. Reverse this out of here. Sort of like this. Yeah. Oh, I've connected that up like a fool. Like a fool. In fact, we might as well just go that way. I'm going to turn my bots back on. And we'll drag that one round. Oh. Like that. Down there. Down there. Down there. Okay. Might actually do it, We might actually have enough. I've said that now, so we definitely won't. It's going to be close. Yeah, so we need to balance these 4. Oh, well, we've got those 4. There's ones we know that, are going to be definitely 100% filled. Oh, and this needs to turn around here, doesn't it? Okay. Like that. And there we go. Might as well. If I stick these all together, like that. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll do a 7 to 4. 7 to 4. Like that. And then we'll take these 4 around the corner. And join them up here, basically. So, like that. Up there. Actually, does that line up? It'd be good if it lined up. Is that about in the right way? Yeah. So now it doesn't line up, but we can sort that out. No problemo, because we need a 8 to 8. About there. And one, oh, wrong one. One of them about there. One of them about there. No, it's just. Oh, of course, there's a single tile gap between them, isn't there? So, just do that. The power of cut and paste. Cool. Now we want that one there. Right, so let's see if you can do this lot as well. Because that's all that's left. Let's grab a power connection while you do. I'm actually going to have to nip to the low. I had my coffee a bit late today, so it's sort of coming through the system. Right. What makes... Oh, no, we haven't quite done them. In fact, well, let's just see. I said I'm going to have to just quickly nip to the left. That's a bit rubbish of me. I was watching anyway. Or not much anyway. Hang Right then, that's better. The ravages of age and time, eh? The ravages of age and time. There we go. So I've plopped myself slightly further over in that one. Here we go. Right. So no, they haven't quite had enough stuff to fully and 100% do the build. We have about 80, eh? No, 230 speed modules short, which, as I say, kind of exemplifies the whole problem. Excuse me. So it kind of exemplifies the whole problem in that my only way of now filling those missing bits in is by going back to the main base. And the main base is all the way back here. Obviously, trains are a bit quicker, but not that much quicker. You'd be surprised. What I could do is actually get those lads heading home. Let's put them all together. Because we're not going to do any. In fact, there's something wrong there, isn't there, Mark? Our belt's not feeding through properly. Is it just missed? Yeah, I think it's just missed. Cool. Okay, so need to stick the defences on. We should be able to do that. There's plenty of defences stuff. Where do I want to put them? I guess. Yeah. Okay. So let's just stick them in, basically. Oh, hello. Where's defences? There we go. It's that one. Actually, let's put that one so I can try and get a good position. So that would be there. So if I put that there, then that should be okay. Now if I go up, no, I need a couple more. Probably 3 more actually. And then we can do the corner, I should think. Pop that there. Yeah, that's fine. And then go up here. So I think at some point, maybe we take artillery shell range up to about 10. Eventually, while I'm chunking away on grinding out outposts. That can be the research we're doing. Let's just go over the corner there, I think. And once that's done, I can't see me needing or wanting to do any more. So basically I can come back to all the outposts and take up all these lasers, excessive lasers, basically. So if I get rid of that bit and that bit, don't really need that corner. Because these lasers do, all hit well past the line. So I can just literally come along and take up all the outer 2 lanes, and then that gives me both, flamer, uranium, and laser at all of the outposts. And that's kind of the key, really, is the defense in depth side of it rather than sort of volume of fire at this stage. Because if it proves, not enough in terms of sort of weight of fire, then I can always just do a few more buffs to the thing, but they're massively buffed already. I'm going to have to remember to tidy that up as well, aren't I? So, if we just do this bit first. So, you should be able to do all the defences. It's not quite as much as it seems. Oh, or maybe... Oh, no. Just having a charging issue. So, on the corner then. That. Like... I can't... There it is. Can't find the repeat. And the bots at the station bots are actually able to fill these out anyway, because everything is being ordered up. Don't leave that, I think. So even if I can't actually fill this out, eventually the bots. And there you go. So I have basically there's a tiny little wall missing there. But that's no problem. Cool. Okay. So somebody must have some. There we go. Gates. Like that. So that's that bit. Now, probably best if I just pull up the... Oh, wrong thing. If I just pull up the trees here with that, and I can see what I'm doing. And I should be able to... Oop, no, wrong one. Do that. So that connects there. We don't need you. But we probably do need those. Cool. Okay, so let's go and stick RoboPort. Oh, in fact, actually, we need to connect up the flamers. Here. Oops. Out of the way, everybody. Right, so we want the corner there. Take this down. No, too far. Perfect. Right. Yes, so it's going to find... Oh. Random box. Let's go and find the end. And stick in the RoboPorts. Where's my RoboPort one? There it is. So don't really need that there. Can I do it there? No. 1, 2, 3, I think. Yeah. So very, very rusty on this. So probably have to be... Yeah, that one. And then that one. That one. You two. Yeah. So it should be a RoboPort there, but... One, two, three. There we go. So yeah, the defensive side of it is usually not a problem with any of these outposts. It's the actual miners and the associated belts that tend to be I tend to run out of, and that's having doubled up the number of Spidertrons with that stuff in, and often usually take a load with me. And it's just because the sheer volume of... I mean, at the moment, I'm not sure I really need speed modules in them. Because it's just so heavy with mining productivity that it kind of doesn't matter. I have to go there. You know, they're even though they're slow, in quotes. I mean, they're not that slow, but even though they're slow, it's not, you know, not enough to matter. Right, let's just check for radar blind spots. Over here, maybe. Might need one here, or... Yeah, I think we're going to need one here-ish. No, don't like that. Let's put one here. And then... I am going to need one. Yeah, I'm going to need one covering this as well. Okay. Put that one in. And then... I don't know. Chuck it in there. Oh, those are unpowered, those. No problem. Right, so this should be a consistent network. Yep. We should have turret coverage all around. Yep. Right, so let's go and tweak the station. Pick up my junk. So I want to turn that one to 1. And yeah, as I say, pick up any rubbish in there. Just trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's everything. Yeah, so as I say, that's pretty typical for all of these outposts. And also, you know, I'm doing all of the outposts here. So even if I could fill that out, I'd have to go back and get all the material anyway to do stone, coal, oil, and, you know, copper. So it's sort of a problem. Oh, I didn't send them back, did I? Let's go and get them as well. Yes, bit of a problem. Okay, so we will hook these lads up together. So we've got that one on there, on there, on there. Get them following us as well. Is that everybody? Yeah, okay. And so I will... Oh, someone's come in there. Is that artillery? No, that's outpost stuff. Cool. Right, so we'll just follow the train line back. And then up to there. We'll have to fill up and restock anyway. So let's go over there. So, yes, we now have the White Science book. So the key with this, obviously, I mean, it's way smaller if I was sticking them all right together. The key with this is that I got to put a load of train stations around it to provide all of the stuff. You know, we're going to have, I think, 6 per one of these, and then the plastic. So this had like 6 on it. I think it was 3 and 3, 3 iron, 3 copper. And then this had like, well, it was basically everything, but it was like 2 iron, 2 copper, and oil. No, the oil was for that. So yeah, so there's a whole load of stuff and that's ridiculous amounts of coal needs to turn up. So this isn't big, but if you imagine that, I might as well just plop down there and there. But it can't be. It's got to be further down, and so I can put stations in the middle, and each needs 2. And then obviously there's the whole, I need space at the bottom for the actual trains to run around, and I need to decide what I'm doing. Am I hooking them all up to one line and having them all go out to the same outposts, or am I hooking them up to individual outposts? Are we going to get 6, or I guess it would be more like 8 sets of lines going out, which is what I'm tempted towards, or hook them all up together, and then I need to stick on a ridiculous number of outposts just to that one line. I'm not as keen on that. It would be sort of simpler in that, like this, I'd only be working with one train line, but it would also mean make it sort of a bit crushing to do, to be totally frank. Because it would just be outpost after outpost after outpost without any real. If I do them individually, I can just hook them up and they can run, and we could maybe even start launching rockets and getting going. But what I'm currently kind of thinking is that you see, I've got I've already decided I'm going to do 3 white, the plastic, and 3 white, and the sort of other option I've got then is basically I could put the satellite build stuff like here, or maybe even here actually, put it there. But that means bringing the plastic a hell of a long way over, because the other option is I have it here, with the plastic, and it's fed directly with the plastic. That makes it slightly more complicated in that I got to get all the trains weaving in together. We've also got the landfill boys. That's going to be a big issue. I'm very tempted to put the space science here, because then it's just getting the train stuff. I could even turn some of them sideways. I could do that sideways. So as the space science, oh, sorry, I'm talking about. Sorry, the satellites are there. The space science is going to be all the way along. It's the satellites I'm talking about, and I put the satellites here maybe, and we could build that out today. We could properly make that happen, as it were. Because what I might do here, I might separate off the ones that are the speed module ones and just send them back, and then it's at least finished. But the problem I've sort of been having with it, I added an entire Spidertron with the speeds on, and it's very much dependent on like the balance of what I'm doing, because some outposts I've done multiple smeltings, some I haven't done any, and so the number of speeds is very much determined by these, how many miners I need. So it's very difficult to predict, and you get bigger patches with less in, and smaller patches with more in, and stuff like that. And it's all a bit confusing and complicated. And of course, something like coal, I'm not doing it all. Well, like stone is like coal. There's no smelting at all, so I don't need any of the speed modules for the actual smelting. I didn't rename these, did I? So this should be iron plate pickup, and this should also be iron plate pickup. Cool. Not that they're going to do anything, because there's nothing for them to do. Oh, got a big welcoming party. I guess that's some little bit of because I think the artillery's just done, isn't it? Yeah. I guess that was a little bit that wasn't quite hit by the thing before, a new colonization or something. There's not a lot to say in this bit. it's why I tried to do a lot of it off stream because it's sort of, particularly the Sunday one. There's nothing really happened. I've just watched some YouTube. Basically, I didn't even watch. I have to watch a film on a Saturday night, but during lockdown, But I couldn't even be bothered to do anything really. Ah, dear. What am I going to do here with the satellite? How big is it? So if that's the, I mean, I'm not actually going to do. So this is the. I've decided I'm not going to do this. I just left them in to remind me what to put in, but I'm not even going to put beacons on them because it takes so little time to make, a satellite. I'm just going to direct insert it basically. So we'll completely rework that. Yeah, it's sort of so pointless doing them. But yeah, so that's that. That's not even really that big. So this is the. Well, it's quite big, isn't it? That's them. That's them. And that's that. So if that was there, that was there. That's a bit close, isn't it, to the wall? So if that was there, that there, that there. Yeah, no, let's not do that. So I'm thinking first white science here, basically. It's conveniently there's a bit of water there. Yeah, so if we make first sort of white science there, there's a bit of room actually because although there's water, I had a train station right up next to it. So probably there for our first one. So might as well plop it down, and then we'll go and base everything else on that. When we eventually get home, all these hours later, if I avoid this, then I can turn my robots on as well. Let's go there and there. Do that, otherwise I forget. Yes, so first sort of white science there, and I say we'll work out how many trains. So second one maybe there, third one. So this is the bit I need to work out basically. How far that way can I go, and do I need to go? Because I don't want it to squeeze out the edges, but I don't mind weaving this around weird directions. But it fit down to there, didn't it? So, having this be... So I'm very much coming around to the idea of having basically what it would be 8 train lines punching out of here. Might make the oil a bit tricky because I'm going to have to find quite a few more oil patches. Oh, no, it won't because that's only satellites, isn't it? Because I used... coal for everything else, didn't I? Yeah, I did, didn't I? So I only need to find one oil patch anyway. One fair, and it doesn't even have to be that big because it's not actually that much oil. It needs to be bigger than that though. It was like 5,000% yield, I think. So even, I mean, potentially, if we've got oil patches inside the, inside, I don't even need to train in the oil. I like that idea. How are we doing? Still chugging away. The key one is you lot. What have you got? Are you... No, you're way off. I say you're way off. I mean, you're way off on beacons. You've got all your modules. I don't really care about beacons for them for the time being. Yeah, okay. Let's send you lot back so that we can get at least that iron outpost finished. It's one of the things I like about having a main line. You can just follow the rail with your waypoints. Right, so... Oh, there's something missing here, though. Oh, no, that's an attack, isn't it? Right, so if we send you up there... You're not going to get stuck anywhere, are you? I haven't been stupid. No, cool. Right, so I can go and do that. I might leave everybody... In fact, let's put them... Let's stack them up as following... No, not that one. Pinky. And then basically... Me and the military guys. Have we got all of our rockets yet? No, way off. I say this is what I've been doing when I've been doing the things. I don't generally. I set up all the orders for the Spidertrons and then I go and watch a YouTube video or something. I'm not sat here waiting for it to do it. Because although the bots have got a lot of speed boosts on them, they're still pretty slow to restock everything. Because the base doesn't actually kind of have everything it needs, really. I could also do, if you've got some random rubbish, so we can get rid of that. Right, so what I'll do, I'll send all of you lot. Where did I put? Oh, I just left them there, did I? Okay. So I'll put all of this lot down here. And the landfill ones next to them. And then I'll come down here. I will turn off those, put them in. Oh, no. So my bots I will turn off. Because we're going to have to go around and and sort of clear out. Will we? Or is it covered by artillery? No, so the bottom of it's not. There'll probably be, biters in this bit here. And this isn't properly cleared out anyway. So there'll be some biters have colonised this bit. So you have to do that. But that won't take too long. Right, turn that off. Put them in. Other way around, isn't it? So... Cool. Everything's just on such a big scale, I suppose it is supposed to be a megabase. But I do quite like the idea of like setting one up to completion and then setting the next one up to completion and the next one up to completion. Because then basically the whole base will kick into action as soon as I kind of start doing it. You know, slap down the satellites. That'll be sort of the cue for it to all start working. So really, before I actually finish the satellite build, I need to do all the outposting, don't I? It's a bit of a conundrum, to be honest with you, because we are at that. Because it's just going to be a grind sticking it in the outposts. And I think I've had my fill of it doing it off stream, but on stream it's pretty boring. Well, there's no one really watching at the moment. I can't imagine it garnering too many views. Hi, come and watch me lay down exactly the same outpost over and over again. I mean, what I am tempted to do is to extend the walls. I really quite like that idea. It would also probably make this a bit easier because I wouldn't have to. I could rework that bit of it, so it'd give me a bit more room. Let's plop this down and see what it looks like in terms of size. In fact, let's sort of plop them all. Well, let's do this one. It was. I should have noted how many trains it was, stations it was. I'm pretty sure it was 2 and 2. Anyway, let's go and have a look. Nearly there. Yeah, I think I'll do a version of the walls without the concrete and stuff on it. So let's get this all added to the map. It's quite long. That's what she said. Okay. So that's it all on the map. What would the trains look like? You know, we need a... In fact, I think didn't I have the coal there? Yeah, it was like... Because this is copper and iron. This is iron, copper. Got a plastic. And these are up here because this is an iron train, isn't it? Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I think, is we'll plop down... Let's do a double unloader just in case, sort of thing. So this would be something like here, I guess. Because what's at the top? Of course, there's some more connections here, but is it just plastic? No, it's copper again. Okay. 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 So I think, yeah, I think copper station here. Which one's that? That's the one. So copper station here. Let's do it there. And then double unloading. What's a bit close, isn't it? Double unloading irons. Unloading iron station there. Does that leave me enough room to do a corner. Where is a corner? There we go. So that would be a corner there. Just about. I'm not using the space for anything else. So we then have a straight piece sort of there, or half of one. And then we have another corner there. And then a bunch of straights. Bunch of straights. There. Okay. This is iron, which is most of these. Obviously, we need to weave plastic around as well. But that's all iron. This is a mix of iron and copper, isn't it? Yeah. And I'd quite like, if we can find it, to have coal unloading here. And let's sort of line it up with the edge. So what's the furthest bit over? It's sort of this, isn't it? So somewhere around there. And then we have, say, coal there. And then I seem to remember lots of iron. So we'll sort of put one of them in. And then lots of copper as well. Because that puts that nice and close. Let's have a look, see how far I've put these. So might as well try and have them sort of even. So that's the distance between that there. Okay, so that's too far over. Okay, so if I grab all of that. Like that. Oh, speaking of some biters that have set up camp. Now, was I sensible? Did I line that up with? I did. So I put it there instead. Obviously take it out. Oh. Okay, so coal. I can't remember which way round it's best to do them, but I think that's iron and that's copper. Iron, copper. And it's pretty self-contained. So if I then connect this up, and we can have all of them connecting up here. So we'll go and say hello to these guys. You right, chaps? How's things? Very good. Right, so if we then put a train line here. Out there. Cool. So that makes them all sort of roughly-ish in line there. So let's wander over to that bit. Put that on the map. Yeah, 6 of them will easily fit in. So 1, 2, 3, plastic, 4, 5, oops, 6. Yeah, tricky thing's going to be water, I think. They'll have colonised a lot of this because it was ages ago that I cleared it out. In fact, how many... Oh yeah, you want more shields on. So it's down there, basically, isn't it? So if we start wandering round. I'm tempted to blueprint all of this, to be honest with you. How far down do I want to have a look? So let's go. Well, let's go and clear this. I don't clear this off the map. I don't. Oh, there is something here. Couple of worms. Cool. Can somebody blow that out for me as well? Thanks. Cheers. Literally spam a million of them up. Right. So if we extended, because these walls are sort of that thickness, I need obviously a place where I'm going to join them all up together. Join them all up together. But it tends to suggest I could probably get away with the walls being there, because that could actually go up a bit. Especially, I mean, if I move the walls, then I'm going to pick all this up. So I've actually got this space here. Although I may need, I suppose, solar panel room. But yeah, I think extending the walls down to here, bring that all the way down there. That's the way to go, and then I can landfill as I need to. That's a big lake, as is that, to landfill. Oh well. Okay, let's go and have a look and see what's not in the radar range. I don't know why I'm doing this much clicking, because there's bound to be something in there that we'll have to kill off before we get all the way over there. Yeah. Right, let's probably take you down. Quite keen to get all that on the radar, so I'm not missing anything. But these lads can also all they've got is landfill, basically. But they'll pick up some of the trees. Yeah. That's probably a bit close, to be honest with you, so might actually need to go down there, because the walls are going to be across there, so we don't want to get attacked while we're doing that, if and when. Is that an artifact, or is that... No, it must just be an artifact, that. Left over a bit of a radar return. Right, so... The indecision is palpable. How would I extend this? I can't even remember. I think there were 12, weren't there? Or the 10? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Okay. I guess if we go around the bottom here, and then sort of go up and down a bit. Now we can see how big the plastic build is as well. Yeah, so if I think they're in the old book rather than. Yeah, these are all the defences. So I could do a copy of these and sort of take out the concrete, basically. And maybe the mines as well. Do I really care about laying mines down at this stage? I don't think I do. Might leave the concrete on those ones. Is there a way of... Oh, I could just lay them down again. Oh. So I need to get off this lot. Get off you lot. And you. And you. I say they will have colonised a lot of this because it really was a long time ago that I cleared all this out. I am tempted to kind of do my version of the wall extension thing, like see if I can work that out. It's going to be multiple streams though while I sort of test it out and stuff. Missed a bit. Let's go up there. Missed a bit. Anything just in this little gap? Little cheeky little gap. Little cheeky little gap. Anything down here? Oh, yeah. Cool EO. Right, let's head up. Yeah, I think what I'll do, I'll hook up these to one line and have that as a single, line going out. And all I need to hook it up then is coal, iron, and copper. So we can ignore stone altogether. We don't need oil for these. It's just a couple of patches of coal, a couple of patches of iron, a couple of patches of copper. Right, let's have a look at this iron, this plastic build. Where is it? Wait, which one is it? That one. Is that right? It doesn't look right. Is it upside down? Yeah, it's upside down, isn't it? Yeah. Is it? No. Yeah, okay. Right, so if we were to say that was sort of roughly in parallel with that there, then that would be about there. Do, 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 do. Yeah, so that's a plastic. And then we need these two, one on either side. I seem to remember I had them quite close together. So maybe we can get that right up in its grill now. Sort of there-ish. So that's the left side. And that's the right side. Like that. Why does that not look like it's lined up? No, that's fine. It's an uneven number of thingamies. Right, so then it was like 4 stations basically for all the coal. What would be a sensible way of laying them out? I mean, that could go up still, but we could do maybe, if they're that way round, so we could maybe do something like that maybe, and then that, and then that, and that, and then all of that needs repeating the opposite way up. So all of that, it won't let me do that, will it now? Because although it won't let me flip it, it's actually like rotationally symmetrical. You know, that's fine basically. Right, let's do that. So if we grab this, like this, and then this was, how much room have I left there? About sort of that much. Let's get that lined up. So it's sort of there-ish maybe. Let's go and have a look what that is, but that's too far down, I think. Because I think it's poking out the bottom here. So if we cut that off there. But, looking at it, what I could do, instead of this being up and down, I could just put them side by side, because this is quite thin. In fact, they probably line up quite well with the stations, I think. Yeah, so it's going to be down here somewhere. Which is too far down, because I don't want to go past there. Yeah. Yeah, it's closer than I was just estimating then, but it's still it would need to stop there. So it would need basically this block would kind of need to be up here, which is too high up. Okay, so in that case, if that was here, in fact, let's go and fill what the train side of it looks like. And I think that's a better fit then. Yeah, that'll fit. Same width as that. Yeah, easy. So I wish you could zoom out more when you had sort of a super radar or something. Because it's great that you can lay down blueprints from the map, but when you zoom out too far, they just become. It won't plop them down basically. So if I well, it will, but I know what I'm saying. Yeah. So if this was like here, doesn't that look really cool? I always love the way the Factorio looks. The structures you get. Right, so let's just wander around a bit. Make sure this is on the map, as it were. Obviously, it needs to be a load of landfill, but this is very water heavy, so this is kind of a good, would be a good place for it. So if I sort of go down there, I say the scale of it is all just bonkers, really. I had no idea it was going to be all so big. Oh dear. So if this is, it won't. It won't let. I don't think it'll let me. I can't copy and paste it, can I? No, it's what you can observe. Right, but is there something I can use as a proxy? Maybe the gold? So that's not far off in terms of size. Width is wrong, though, isn't it? So if the second one was there, third one was there, fourth one was there, fifth, sixth, and I can actually spread them out quite a lot more than that. Yeah, I like that. I like that as a plan. Right, okay. So we have the plan. Now we just need to construct the new version. Well, not construct, we need to modify or make copies of. How am I going to do this? So how about if I put them into this book? Can you copy blueprints? Export a string. I mean, I guess I could export them and import them. So if I do an export, copy, and then new one. Oh. Oh no, sorry, what am I doing? Plonker. Use the import. Paste. Import. There you go. And then... So I want that one. Export. Copy. This is a bit tedious. Paste. Import. There. Be quicker just to stick them down, I think. Yeah, let's do that. So if we... No. I'll book. No. Military. Where did I get to? It was like... That one I'd done, so... It's that one. It'll have the wrong things on it, but that's fine. Create that. Pop in there. And we've got... Oh. And we've got... No. Yeah, no. That one. Am I going to need that one? I'm probably not. Not going to need that one. Because that's the internal corner. That's the external corner, so we need that one. Create. Pop in there. In fact, let's use that one next. Right, we don't need that anymore. No. I'll book. That's that. So that's fine. Great. Pop that in there. We want, I guess that. And then where's old book again? Old book. We want. That's the unload station. So yeah, we need that. Does it have? Did I ever correct this error? If I put that on. Yes, I did. Excellent. Right. So let's copy that. And pop that in here as well. What else? Do I need that? I need that. No, wrong book. Glad I kept the old stuff now. Create that. Pop that in there. What else? Undo that. No, got the wrong one. Seems to swap them around in the thing. Do I need that? No, I don't need any of them. Cool. Okay, so this blueprint book now has all of the military ones in. So if we plop that down, well, actually, if I just edit it, thinking about it. So if I get rid of that, I can also get rid of the landmines. Should I get rid of the lights? Nah, let's leave them. What else might I not want? Yeah, it's all fine, I think. So, what does that look like? So if I get rid of that. So it looks like that now. So we've got roboports, we've got power, we've got them there. I mean, I could get rid of all this fancy stuff, but it doesn't really make a lot of difference, really. Yeah, I'll just leave it. And then this is this next one. I'm happy to keep this on with its, with its things there. But we might as well, let's leave the landmines on that one. There's a spider with 1 million landmines in it, so that's not a problem. This is the one, yeah, so I need to tweak this. Oh no, it doesn't have... Oh no, because I was using... That's a replacement one where I'm leaving the, leaving the base. And I didn't put... Did I? I thought that had... Oh, when I was copying them, it won't have picked up the things, did it? Because I didn't check the box. Oh, so that's probably sorted the problem out already. We should take the landmines out of it as well, though. Get rid of them. And then next one is this one, which is a corner, basically. So it sticks like that. So that won't have the tiles down, but it will have landmines in, so get rid of them. Yep. And then this is just, they're fine anyway, because that's the thing. Has that got anything I don't want on it? I mean, I'm not really actually going to be using that. No, that overlaps on the top, doesn't it? I could just check whether ever I fixed the misalignment of the... Why don't I plop this down here rather than be silly? So that's that. Because basically these were never... There was an error, basically. Because they were too far apart and I had a pipe that didn't fit. But did I ever correct the fact that this was also misaligned? Yeah, you see. I say that, I think that's just because it's a height thing, isn't it? Because of the 2x2 grid that trains have to work on. So actually, that's fine, I think. Yeah, I must have corrected that then. Fine, cool, okay. Right, so I guess today's stream has turned into a let's extend the wall stream. Right. I guess we need to work out how far they need to come down, don't we? So I guess if this becomes a straight part rather than a sort of improvised corner, because I think the sort of 0 point of the... Because there's 12 apart. I know it wasn't. Okay. You know, these stations are 12 roboports apart, basically. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I had to fiddle about with this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it'd be like 9, 10, 11, 12. So the next station would actually be here-ish. Okay. It's usually easiest when doing these to basically put down the straight bits first and then kind of work around picking up the corners and stuff. I mean, it's going to take ages to pick up all of this stuff. Unless I don't do that. Is there a way I could do that? No, I think I'm going to have to pick up everything. It's going to be a bit painful, I think. Okay, so because if you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, you see, that's what I was talking about with. I had to fiddle it around because it was a corner and that's how far I wanted to go and all that sort of stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but you know, not 8 as it were. So if we take this, grab this first one, then I can basically, because that should be, if that was 6, then this would be 7. 7. Did I have, well, I need to make them snap to grid, don't I? Relative. Let's just do that for the time being. So if this was, let's move out of the way. What's the snap on that? No, that's not what I want. I want them to overlap. So that line. So width would need to be 34. No. 33. Is that right? No. Yeah, that's right. Cool. So yes, so this would be number 7 basically. And then, so that would be sort of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So let's just make sure of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 there, 10, 11. So that's 12. Count again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Would there be? Yeah, there'd be 1 in there, wouldn't there? Oops. 1 in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, so this last one is a no. And then, God, I can't remember how I do it. I think I'm sticking one of these. And I use that then to position the actual station. Yeah. Which, of course, doesn't line up because obviously it doesn't. What does it line up on? So it's one down by the looks of things. So it's there. So if that's the station line now, yeah, that's right. So all of this needs landfill in. So let's have the landfill boys do their magic. I think I normally just, it's just aligned on the edge, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so that needs to be sort of there. Yeah, there we go. Let's have the landfill boys, the landfill crew, come and do their magic. Is that landfill? No. Their inevitable magic. And then I'll go back to that one. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then what we do at 6, I don't think I ever recorded me doing this actually when I was doing it before. So basically at 6 I then take out the RoboPort and pop in, no, I picked up the wrong blueprint. I then pop in this one. So it's like double RoboPorts because they're fed from both sides. It's fed, it is fed from both sides. And then we go back to the regular one. I put in 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we put in the fence again. And then station. Remembering that it needs to be on the inside. I need to put a, where am I putting that? Oh, it's just there, is it? Okay. I forgot to put on. So there needs to be a artillery piece here as well. No. Where is it? That one. I think I'm just. What? How have I done it before? So it's literally one up from the roboport, but aligned with it. Okay, so it needs to be there. And there. And the other straight bit of rail is what just connects these up, basically. Not that one. So that one just connects these essentially. I usually sort of add that in, you know, later on, basically. Right, so let's do that again. Let's find the corner, not corner, the 1, 2, 3. Evening. We appear to have colonised a piece of land that I need, so I've lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, oh, that's not. Could I move? I mean, I could move this up, couldn't I? Because if I'm going to pick up all of this wall, because I'm just. This is going to be. I need to stick all the train lines together, so I need a bit of room to do that. Not that much, but a little bit. Are you new? I think you're new, aren't you? Because it'd be nice to put a corner in here. Actually, no, let's see. So, if this was the... I've done it again. If this was the corner, like that, where would that line up? Oh, I could get one more in, couldn't we? So we could put one more of these in. So this is 7, so it's actually that one that needs to go. That'd be quite convenient with the artillery as well, actually. Have that there. So if that was there, in fact, we might be able to get 2 more in. No. Let's have a quick look. A quick bouchard. Like that. No. That'll overlap with the water. It'll overlap with the water. Because if I put this... Where's that? There it is. If I put that there... Yeah. Don't really want to bother landfilling that. Right, so... If we... Put that there... So this was 6, so this is 7. The corner counts as 1 as well. Or does it? I don't think it does, actually, in this circumstance. Where's the... There it is. Crikey. Can I see where this needs to connect up? Oh, there we go. Because basically you don't... That counts as 1. So this is one of the things that was causing me problems with when I was putting down the first time. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. I think I normally stuck in an extra artillery at the corner anyway. But yeah. So, from memory, these line up slightly better. I think it's usually a... No. No, does it, buggery? In fact, it doesn't line up at all, does it? It's even worse. What did I do up here? Well, that's fine. So why isn't my... I bet it's because it's a numerical thing. I bet actually if I do it here... Well, it's obviously a numerical thing. But basically if I make this one of them... It's at least lined up, but it's not... Yeah, it's because we're sort of one further down than... Or one too short. Yeah, okay. So we'll do the same again. We'll put it in by one, basically. Right, so then I need that to be there. And then we need to go back to these. No, wrong thing. That one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take you out. Put you in. That one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wall. Station. Artillery. No. I keep selecting that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Landfill. Right. Where are the landfill lads? I guess I could stick them back in while they're coming over here. So we need to go right down here. And I can stamp this. No, I can stamp this over the top. Like so. And fill in the missing bit here. Which is where that would be, that one. Cool. I mean, what we could send these, because all of this material I can basically just move down effectively. I don't need to keep dashing back to the base. But this is extra. This is new stuff, and these guys will have sort of everything here. Don't know how many, stretches I can do, but let's just get them sort of wandering up and down. Seemed to recall it was just one, 12-bit that we could do. Because this is the other concern. We might have to push it one down. In fact, actually, should have checked that. No, should be okay. We'll be able to get around the corner. Because sometimes I messed it up and it was one further over, and so then I couldn't get around the corner basically without crashing into a load of roboports, etc. Right, so the landfill guys here? Yes, they are. Okay. So let's actually use... we've be in here, wouldn't it? Let's actually use the big one. There it is. Cool. Alright, so if I try and send them up there, should be able to do all of this. Got a heck of a lot of landfill in them. Right, so how far did we get? It was like 1, 2, 3. So this was 4, wasn't it? 5, 5, 6. Pop that in. Go back to that. Got, in fact, let's make sure. Looks like they've missed a few bits. I seem to recall it was a happy coincidence that basically, because that's my landfill island for nuclear island thing, and it was like a happy coincidence that, you know, it's very similar to this. And if I ignored that part, I think it's an exact match for the thing. But yeah, it's quite close. So if we do it sort of there, fill that bit in. So what have we missed? We've missed that little corner there. So we go down to there and there and there. Should hopefully be all of it. Right. So this must be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Gate. Train station. You see, it's a very similar sort of distance through Happy Coinky Dink. So we could send them ahead over here, couldn't we? So, because I'm going to need to do that, so I might as well line that up. Go all the way over here. And then line that up. Go all the way there. So if we give them some instructions sort of around there. Yeah, I should have enough to just do that bit, and then I'll probably send them home. Right, so let's get back to this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mm-hmm. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Station. No, wrong way. No, where's the... There it is. There. Is that all filled out? Looks like that's all filled out. How much have you got? 148? 0? 0? 6,000. Okay. Yeah, probably do a good chunk of that then. Okay, so let's go and... Same deal. There's probably, nests in here. They're not going to have enough to do all of that, but yeah, so probably nests in there. They have got, I mean, they are armor rockets and stuff. Right. So let's send them over. How much did you lot do? Not enough. So I seem to remember it's only like 1/12 section that they can basically do. Might be more now that there's extra stuff in there for outposts, but we shall see. So if I sort of send them back up again. I can see pinky purpley ones there. Because I have to do this bit manually, but basically I can do like I did with outposts, where I can just pick it all up, and I'm not fussed with the floor stuff anymore, so that should be easier. Yeah, it's a case of picking all the wall bits up, transferring them down to here, and then like lining up all the stations. But I'm wondering if I can shortcut that bit, because these have obviously got everything that they need. So I'm wondering if I can manually transfer it over in a bit better of a way. Okay. They've done more. So how about we have them sort of stand there for a bit. Right, so on we go. Four, 5, 6. That one there. Back to that. 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously, I could be. I'm just occurring to me. I could be trapping myself in with the biters, as it were. That's not ideal. So maybe I could send them sort of back in a roundabout sort of way, and sort of scan out. Because how far does it go? Oh well, that's obviously the edge. So if I do them, say to there, because we've had a look at that bit already, but that'll just fill in where I'm not going, and then we'll have them go up and refill landfill. Balthazar, blimey. Oh, no, I've clicked on the wrong thing. So it's you. Balthazar. I might actually be able to do this, because of all the wall for the outposts, I think. There's a little gap there. Why is there a little gap there? Oh, someone got trashed. Oh, I guess the construction robots will be trying to repair them. That's a bit annoying. So actually, if I sort of divert them round, because they're not that tough. I haven't got any. Oh, they say wiping them out, but we lost 3 construction bots again. Right. Now go up there. Yeah, might actually do this. Right. Maybe it's the wall that was the limiting factor when I was doing it before. Oh no, it looks like they could have run out of charge, but it looks like that may be it. I wonder how much I've got. I mean, actually, look, because they've done some of this, so actually I think they could have done all of the wall there, which is interesting. Let's have them fill out the station bits, though. They should still have some of that stuff. And then down there... In fact, they may just have random bits and pieces anyway, because the train one will have quite a lot of this stuff. I don't want them getting too close to this. I don't want to fill in this out. Let's sort of go there and maybe there and maybe do a loop back sort of a thing. Like this maybe. We'll see how much they can fill out. And come and join me. And then we might all head back and have a nice little cup of tea. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we need another one of these. And station. And artillery turret. So, me and the boys need to go and clear this out, don't we? Is my audio? Yeah. I had a horrible feeling there. I'd forgotten to unmute myself after my impromptu toilet break. Would have been annoying. Over an hour and a half of stream with silence on it. Probably about as entertaining then. Right, so if I just nip up there and do them, and then we can see how far, because it's sort of in parallel with that, isn't it? And so we need to take in fact, let's just go down there, through them, through them, through them. How are you lot doing? They're not doing too bad. There's a heck of a lot of stuff here. Because what I'm thinking, basically, so some have been missed there. Looks like a few turrets there. But what I'm kind of thinking, because I say there's all this material here, is going to be exactly the same material to fill this out. So I'm kind of thinking I plop all of this down with, well, actually, if I'll send them back, and it's this side of it that they'll need to refill to fill out. But once we've put that side in, and I say, looking at that, it's about the same. You know, they've got enough stuff to fill out this extension that I'm doing, and then everything here is a case of being transferred down. So I don't actually need to go back lots and lots of times to fill this out. And the fact that this they filled some of this out, but not some of this, should auto compensate. But I can literally pull up these bits of defences, and when we're all full between us, and I can use the Roboport trick again to transfer it into the spiders, but we can literally just sort of transfer it down each time. The tricky bit is going to be these, or the bit I'm going to have to remember, because if I accidentally walk past these with everyone active, then are we done? All right, we've missed a bit over here though, somehow. Oh, there's a bit there as well. In fact, let's do them later. So we'll just. How the heck have I walked past them and not killed them? Right. So if we go up here, some bot is moaning about not having a chest to put stuff in, but that's fine. So yeah, we'll just take these out. So I'll sort out, because we're about half, I mean, it's slightly under, isn't it? But about halfway. So by the time I've sent them back, brought them back over, remembered about them, forgotten about them, remembered about them, we'll probably be over there, ready to do that side of it. Yeah, so I'll see what's going on over here. And then we'll send them back. actually, I mean, I kind of enjoy these streams where it's just me prattling on to myself, but I really have no idea, sort of why it happens and why it doesn't happen. It's like the end of last today's stream where a load of people, not a load, but for me, a load of people sort of came in and were like, checking the stream out. So I have no real understanding how that works in a way. Guess maybe one of the bigger streamers had finished or something, maybe. But who, I don't know, because most of the bigger streamers, there's Nilhouse obviously for Factorio, but most of them are in America, so they tend to stream a bit later on. Right, yes. So I'm going to send these guys back, but send them back without interacting with that. I'm wondering about just picking them up. It's sort of, I've proven the point, as it were, or I've worked it out. And so when we get rid of this, they're all going to have to move up anyway. So we could just take them out. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll send all of these guys back. If we take them there, and then there, not going to get stuck, are they? Landfill's done. Let's take this off because it's annoying me. Landfill's done. So where's that going to have to be? It's about there-ish, isn't it? I think did I lay it down? I think I did. But let's not get too close to them because I say they don't have any defences. Right. So let's continue on. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've also been trying to work out on the YouTubes which videos are kind of getting the most hits. It's very difficult to tell. I find the back end of YouTube, where it's meant to give you the analytics, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I find it very poor. I mean, it's difficult to know whether that's because I'm nobody and the stats it gives are actually useful if you've got, if you've got more people watching the videos. But say I find them particularly difficult to really work out, because what I'm trying to work out, you see, basically, is I quite like to doing some tutorials a go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And my instinct is that, it's not really even an instinct. Something like blue science, the whole getting into chemicals thing is almost a no-brainer. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an obvious point where people struggle is a bit of a strong word, but get stuck and don't quite know what to do, and so perhaps look for tutorials. And so some kind of, or a series of tutorials around that. Wait, was that meant to be a station? It was, wasn't it? See, I'm prattling on, getting it wrong. So that one's obvious in a sense. Was that 6 still? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. But there are something. But the trouble is, I say why I find the back end difficult on YouTube is that it's not at all clear where searches are coming from. So basically, you can sort of see terms that people have searched for. 3, 4, 5, 6. But it's not entirely clear, because that's like, it tells you, which, or it's what I would want it to tell me is which videos what they search for and which videos they were sent to, and it's not obvious when you sort of look at the stats. How that works, as it were, because you can eventually get to the search terms, because it'll happily tell you that videos were found via search, but it won't tell you what search terms they use. Well, it will tell you that, but you have to dig through and find it, which is not the best way of. So we've got something going on over there. Not the best way of working. Oh, it's a rock. Okay, so we're going to have to go and sort of clear these things out. Yeah, it's not the sort of most intuitive way of getting at the information, but there's things like, I think, well, there's a video I've done called Steel and Stone that's got a really weird number of. It's like from the very early part of the series, but it's got a weird number of hits on it and like big views. And I don't know if that's because you can never tell with the YouTube algorithm whether it's surfacing your videos for almost random reasons at times, but I don't know whether that's because people are, struggle with steel or stone. And so a tutorial on, how to set up a basic steel smelting might be useful to people. Because obviously, they are slightly different to iron and copper. The numbers are slightly different for the stone. And obviously there's the whole 5-to-1 ratio of steel, which I don't know if that's a very well-known sort of trick, really. But is it just, YouTube has picked that video as a random one to show people? And it's people aren't, actually stuck on steel and stone at all. They're just, that's the video that YouTube has decided to show them, as it were. Right, so it's a bit more of a significant clearance for these, isn't it? So let's go and add that on there. Right. So when I get to the biter nests, stop. Okay. And save again. And that's it, basically. That's the edge. So I can get these guys to go up sort of part of the way. Maybe there? There's bound to be nests in here, aren't there? I mean, if a few bots get killed, I'm not fussed about that. Really. It's just, obviously they use the bots to lay down the landfill, so it's a bit counterproductive. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. So this is 7. Right, okay. I suppose I could say if there is anyone watching on the VODs in particular over on YouTube in the dim and distant future. 3, 4, 5, 6. Ask whether or what tutorials might be useful, only if that's why you came to the video. But people don't tend to comment really on YouTube unless they want to just throw a load of abuse at you. That's kind of my so badly curated the YouTube comment system. It's atrocious. Right, so where's there it is. Oh, something got trashed. Is that the bots again? Yeah, it is. They're sat right in a nest, aren't you? That's not very convenient at all. Maybe if I, because I bet there's a load of stuff in this. How far does that? Yeah, there'll be some nasty surprises in there, I'm sure as well. So if I can get them to check that out for me, that'll be useful. Let's just keep going, because I need to clear them out. There'll be some stuff down here as well, because it was ages since I cleared all this out, so it'll have filled up with biters right the way across. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I haven't got. I wonder what's going on there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Yeah. Take that out. Put the old artillery in. Like that. Back to the wall. 2, 3. And then we go and sort these invaders in. Doesn't look like there were any nests in there, actually. I guess maybe there's a tiny strip there, so since I can't really have them go on landfill yet, let's see if they can check that last little bit out. Yeah. Right, so we want 3 more of these. 1, 2, 3. And then station. Station. Where's the station? Well, we need the gate first. Crikey, where's the... Where's... let's just find this again. So that's it there. So it's here, isn't it? Here? There you go. There we are. There's the badger. And then we want the station. And a artillery turret there. Cool. Right, plop that on there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to sort these ones out as well. I don't know. These biters think the planet's theirs for some reason. Right. You lot, clear off. Get off my lawn. Right. So, let's send you lot over now. Say about halfway. Should be safe. I put that down already, didn't I? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then... oh, I forgot all about you lot, like I said I would. You all full up now? Yeah, cool. Right. So you lot need to come over here. Because it's easier to... I could go up there and work down, but it's easier to just keep the line going. So we'll have to do all the way up. And I'll have to clear out these lot anyway. Are you all at a landfill? Oh, you are, crikey. That might be a bit of a pause on the proceedings. Right. Sneak through that gap. And where's the nearest landfill? Over here. Has it got... oh, it's got loads. It's got loads. Yeah, okay. I guess I could detour round, couldn't I, and kill them off while we're sort of waiting for the landfill to finish because I'm not going to get that far over. There we go. So line that up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there you go. You see, bottom. Right. Let's go and kill some natives. I was actually thinking about doing some almost a trolly video. I mean, I'm not good at that sort of thing, but sort of basically like a analysis of Factorio as basically like an ultimate capitalist simulator and an ultimate communist simulator. Because I mean, obviously, it's not. It's none of those. It's neither of those things. I say. So it'd be like, you're not going to get across. Brilliant, thanks. But you could, you could almost read the game either way like that. Because in some senses, your goal on the planet is to destroy nature and profit from the natural resources. I say you could kind of read it either way, really. Oh, got a bit too much goop on us, lads. It'd be quite a lot of work. I'd quite enjoy doing the writing. I mean, but putting the actual video together might be quite long-winded, just for a stupid joke that no one would watch the video of. Right. Because that bit's covered with turrets, so this is just kind of the last bit. Excuse me. This is the last bit where there'll be biters. So if we go down here, see if anything's colonised. Yeah, so little bits there, but they're not a problem. Yeah, might as well. While we're here, let's treat ourselves. There we go. And it's just that little whatever's spawned there. It's quite fascinating watching when it's doing the colonisation, because you can actually sort of sit and watch it. You can sit out a range of them sort of detecting you. Yeah, I better just check this bit here. And basically they sit there for ages, and I don't know what the intent of that is. I can't imagine it's the code making decisions. And maybe it's just the idea is that, or they've done it so that it gives you an opportunity to interrupt it, sort of thing. But a group of... No, they're nowhere near done, are they? Group of biters will basically just sit there. I wonder if I can... And essentially they randomly choose what they're going to turn into. It's like weighted based on the evolution factor. But let's see if I can find them. So if you had a group like this, they would just be stood there. They don't move at all. And then one of them will just disappear. And then, like a spawner or a worm will just appear instead. But it doesn't happen exactly where they are. So, for example, this biter stood here. He would disappear. And then a worm might appear there. And, he would disappear. And a spawner would appear there. And there's no relation between what they spawn and what they were. So a small biter can spawn a spawner. Or a behemoth worm. I mean, obviously, at this stage of evolution, there are no small biters. But yeah, they can spawn spawners, or in fact, and it can be a biter spawner or a spitter spawner. It's just literally a random change between the two. So that's why you get sometimes you'll come up across a patch and it'll have one spawner and like 15 worms because they've randomly chosen to go to worms. But it is, I say, the worm type is based on the evolution factor, so you don't get behemoths until you've got quite, I think it's about 0.7 or something. Yeah, it's quite interesting watching them, and it takes ages. And what happens with the artillery? It's quite wasteful actually, but because these guys can, there's behemoth spit biters in particular can take a hit from artillery. In fact, they can take about 2 or 3 because they've got what's there? Is any of you stood still? No, that's the worm. Stand still. I'm trying to look for the health. Oh, I can't get it. It's like 1,000 health or something. No, I can't get them. But yeah, they can easily take a hit from artillery and keep running, which is a bit weird when you think that you can't have a artillery like damage buff like you can the others. But yeah, so they'll come into this range, they'll start spawning, and as one converts, obviously then the artillery picks it up and it'll fire out one shell because they don't attack, mobs. So the mobile ones, it'll steadily, it just picks them off as they change, and it's quite funny. However, obviously, if there are mediums and it hits a medium in the range, it'll just kill them. But say it's the behemoths that it can't kill with a single hit, basically. Right, so have we filled out a landfill? We have. Brilliant. So let's bring you down. In fact, you need to come down here, don't you? I say the distances are just bonkers when you get to this phase. It's like, that's, what's that? Maybe a 3-minute walk or something? Okay, so what else can I do? I can't really do anything. I could just go and annoy the natives for a bit. As I can't really, say it's not actually all that productive to go and start the build up there and come down. It's better to do it as a circle, basically. So we'll have to wait for them to landfill that bit in. I mean, these are all going to die anyway because obviously they're going to be in artillery range, but. So they do. If you're not aware, they do. Apologies, it's probably quite loud that, but what they try and do is predict your motion when they spit at you. So if you walk in a continuous straight line, they'll hit you because obviously it's a relatively simple calculation like that. So what you need to have to do to minimise that, you're obviously going to walk into some of it when you get really big concentrations, is to jink around. But say you'll inevitably, when you get a lot of them, you'll inevitably run into some spit. I mean, how I normally clear them out is, let's just see if I can do that. So if I swap that over, so I've got controllers for each of the spiders, so I normally just literally run through. So I'm just hitting 1 to 5 on my keyboard and clicking. And what happens is you get like a ripple effect where this one gets hit with gob and slows down, and then the others take over. So we do that. So you see he'll get hit, slows down, but then the others surge through. And so you get this sort of rolling wave of things. Because the thing that's dangerous is if you get completely bogged down. So if you were just on your own and you got hit with all of that. But as these get further forward, they change target, so they'll switch to the other target. So effectively, as you can see, it has ended up damaging them slightly, even then. But so you're effectively spreading out the damage between multiple Spideys. Oh, missed one. I do keep doing that though, missing the key. And then I just usually, once we've taken a bit of damage, turn my bots on, do a bit of a repair, turn my bots off, and off we go again. How are we doing with the landfill? So still not there. There you go. See, so I've started to take a bit of damage, but we're already done. Cool. Just missed one. Let's head up there. Cool. Right, so let's do a follow me again. Is that it? There we go. Cool. Cool EO. All right, we're laying the landfill down now. So these guys have got like, I think 7,000, might be 8,000 landfill basically on each of them. And the limiting factor actually is the bots, because they've got like 2 roboports, I think, each. And, you know, the power thing, fusion reactor. But it obviously only, they can charge up quicker than it can replenish the power, so eventually it runs out. There you go. And you end up with a line of bots chasing them. And when they arrive, they'll take ages to charge up. Because they're having to rely on the speed that, you know, the rate of power basically coming from the fusion reactors rather than what's in the batteries, etc. Yeah, so they're not too bad. So obviously we're not reached that point yet. But so yeah, that's what eventually happens. So I usually send them around on a path, and bits get missed, but they can effectively create their own road. So you can sort of click. You know, if I was to landfill, I mean, I am going to have to landfill basically all of these lakes, but if I was landfilling this entire lake now, I could just click out here, and they would steadily lay down bits and pieces, and it sort of fills it all out, and then you could just send them back and forth, send them round in a circle, leave them for a bit, send them round in a circle, leave them for a bit. But I think that's it, in fact, in terms of what we need them to do now. The trick with it is going to be, I need to obviously landfill pretty much all of it to get them in, but I still need water for producing, you know, plastic and, well, processing oil. So I don't want to pull all of it up, but I need to work out which bits to leave. So that might be interesting. Right, so yes, we can finish this off now. Where are we? Oh, why am I? Oh, I've obviously clicked on the wrong one, haven't I? Should be that one. Yeah. Okay, let's go over there. Right, so I think we've done 4, was it? So let's have a count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need 2 more. And then we should be in station territory, hopefully. Is that lined up properly? Yep, cool. Right, so another station. And that there. gosh. Where did that go? There it is. Put that next to you. Back to that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so where does that put us in terms of... In terms of this edge here? Ah, so we are past it. Okay. So, if that's there... That's perfectly lined up there. So... Should be perfectly lined up here. Yeah. Okay, so we just don't need this one. That instead should be a corner. Oops. That should be a corner. Like so. Need to take that out. And then let's check it again just to make sure. If I'm going up here like this, then eventually I should run into the wall. Yeah, that looks perfect to me. Excellent. Good news. Now, how many did we have? So I can actually cross-reference. No, they're out of sync, aren't they? I think the actual stations. Oh, no. No, it should be all right. So how many did I have here? So this was station... Yeah, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so... Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, basically. So I've slightly elongated it to compensate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I really like my walls, but it's a lot more complicated than it needs to be. Okay, so you're not aligned again, because of course you wouldn't be. So have I done it 1 in again? Yes, 1 in. Okay. Right. So there. Okay. And then one of those. Like that. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wonder how much counting I've actually done on these streams. Must be a heck of a lot. Right. There. And then pop that in. That one. Oh. Oh. Okay. What's happened there? That's wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What have I done wrong there then? Oh, that's not. It's that. I put that down in the wrong place, haven't I? Teach me. Hubristically making jokes about it and then not actually done the counting correctly. So that should be there. And then that one there. And then, yeah, there we go. So I put the gate in the wrong place, basically. Put you there. Well, nearly there. Oops. Where's the... There it is. And then... Here we are. It should line up perfectly with that. Yeah, perfect. So these, I mean, the corners are a mess, basically, until I, have to sort it all out, basically. But so we can get my spider sons to follow me, and we can try and fill out this part of things. Why is the power not connected there? That's a bit weird. I guess it's just where the things happen to be, isn't it? Okay, I can turn my bots on as well, I guess. And also maybe, I mean, you've not got any, but you might pick up some wood and stuff. So we can do that. Cool. So yeah, we should be able to fill out like this side of it again, hopefully. And that should take us to the end of the stream. And then in theory, if I stop playing Anno 1800 and work on this for a bit, I could basically transfer... So what I need to do, basically, this is identical to this, but just obviously further down. So these are the extra bits that I'm adding in. And as I say, it appears that... Let's get the spiders doing stuff while I prattle on. Yeah, as I say, it appears that we've got enough to fill this out, basically. And then everything that's up here can literally just be moved down. But that'll take a while, because even with all the spiders and, the fact that they've got all the material, all the slots in the inventory for basically all the same stuff, they've only got capacity for that much, basically. So I can do it in chunks of sort of that. And that's excluding all of the material that's been delivered by trains. But basically, so there's going to be a single stretch that I can do at a time. So I ferry it all down. I mean, the other option would be to just do it, using, by going back to base, filling it all out, and then coming and picking it all up. But I know from experience that that is horrendous, because it then means going back to base and unloading all the time as well as all the loading. And that was kind of one of the mistakes I made with it. When I was laying down the walls the first time, instead of picking up my first set of walls and reusing that material, I laid all the new ones down and then picked them up. So it basically doubled the number of trips I had to do. Oh, why is only one? What am I doing there? I've got one Spidertron. I'm clicking on the wrong thing. So I should be going with them, you see. There we go, that's better. Right, that's a bit better. So we're going to see how much of this we can lay down. It'll probably be some of the roboports and a few bits of turrets and stuff, but we can certainly get all the rail in. Because Railtron will have loads of rail. I'll do it by hand rather than clicking. Oops. All good? All good. There you go. See, so we've completely filled out that, that section, as it were, new section, and that's freed up. There'll be all those slots in the inventories. Cool. Cool. Oh, I forgot all about this lot, didn't I? Are you lot done? Let's just have a quick check. Yeah. Cool. So that outpost is done. So I'll bring them back. Hopefully some of the beacons will have been made by now. Suspect I probably need to add more beacon production on, but not sure. Oh, that's interesting. We are about to do artillery shell range. So everything's about to go to hell. In fact, I'm going to stop that because if I do that now, that would be bad. Because artillery shell range. If I suddenly, push out here, then it will just trigger a load of attacks, and that's fine. I'm happy with that on all of here, but it will also cause these guys to fire out and start clearing out these. And of course, none of this. I don't think it's even. Well, it's not powered because the radars aren't switched on. So they would then pile in and destroy everything that I put down. So yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. I mean, not from a point of view of I couldn't just replace it all, but it would just be an absolute. I mean, it's taken me 3 hours basically. Well, no, it hasn't, because I was messing about working out the spacing, etc. earlier on. But it's taken, what is it, about an hour and a half or something. I'm kind of amazed I'm still putting down roboports, I must admit. I didn't know there were so many. Because they only stack to 20, don't they? I think. 10? But yeah, I mean, there's no power down here. So what lasers I'm putting down, or they could probably repel the attacks, they've got no power, so they wouldn't. And the oil turrets are not, flamer turrets are not hooked up. And the gun turrets don't have any gun food in them. So yeah, the biters would just merrily chomp away on everything. I say I'm a bit staggered with still putting things in, to be honest with you. I thought we'd just be clearing trees at this point. Looks like we might be... No, we're still putting in laser turrets. I guess it's because, I mean, the outposts have... looks like we've run out of... Yeah, we're out of roboports now. But the outposts do have a ridiculous number of laser turrets. I mean, let's have a look at the... Oh, I won't check because he's not connected. He won't show me. No, I'm out of gate by now. So it's coming up to 6 o'clock, which is when I usually end these streams. Usually do 3 hours Saturday and Sunday on the Factorio Megabase. We're getting so close to finishing it now. I can almost taste it. The question is around my willingness to grind out outposts during the week is really how will dictate how many streams there are left, basically. We're not far over to the end. Yeah. Yeah. And this is all sort of laid out already. Crikey. Yeah, so I've been streaming this, I am streaming this Saturdays and Sundays from 3 p.m. British Summer Time. If you're new to the stream or you're watching on the VODs, then you can come and check it out next week as well. I also stream Satisfactory on a Friday, and I've started streaming Dyson Sphere Program on Mondays. So that's tomorrow's stream. I've not really been particularly serious about the Dyson Sphere one. I'm not actually sure whether I'll continue it because I'm having to do it after work. And Mondays is a very unpredictable day for me at work, so it's a bit difficult to know, whether I can really do that as a series. No, it was quite fun actually. So many Aces High, I think they were called. Plainly Aces, sorry. They give me lots of advice and tips actually. It's almost the opposite of this because I was a bit sort of unsure, as it were, exactly how the blueprinting and copy and pasting worked. So they were sort of showing it to me, or explaining it to me anyway. Right, I think we're done basically here. So we could nip over and see if I have anything left to cover in there. But basically what I need to do... Midnight Murderer, blimey. Suppressor 153. These are all the backers, I think, weren't they, when it was a kickstarted thing? Oh, yeah, we're putting something down. Yes, so basically what I need to do is, during the week, if I can summon up the interest rather than my latest current obsession, and basically, pick all of this up and transfer it down here. And then once the actual walls are on, I can transfer, the material, essentially, from these stations into as many as I can. We've actually obviously got 4 more stations. So there'll be more than enough room for everything in these stations to fit in here. Then I'll connect up all of the rail side of it. And any gaps and missing bits, the trains will then start filling out. And then, as I say, basically, when we come back next stream, I will do that. I mean, I'll absolutely try my best to do that. And it's not difficult. It's just time consuming. And I will pull these up so that so we can actually plop them down properly next time. Because once those are clear, I'll have a bit more room at the top. Yeah, and then basically, so next stream we will do that research, the range research, and see how badly everything gets destroyed. And then I'll start actually like working exactly where I'm going to put these, because they fit. It's just laying them out and then working out how much of it needs landfilling and where in particular. Because each needs like four. I think it needs like 4 water sources, and this is like, I think it's about 6 actually. It's quite a lot. But you see, there's plenty of lakes. Yeah, cool. So that is the stream for this week. I will head up here. So if you've been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it, and you might consider coming back for another one. So I will be back next weekend streaming Factorio, and tomorrow streaming something in Dyson Sphere program. And when we come back next week, this should all be filled out, and so we'll actually build the space science. And then we just need to feed everything, and the series will be done. I will have made my first proper megabase. Crikey. Learned so much. It's been amazing. Anyway, yeah, so you're watching. Thanks for doing so, and I hope to catch you in another one. Cheers.